key.
He didn't specify which button, which is a little concerning. Also, I'm just going to do a quick test. Voice. I'm doing my voice.
Yes,
The
yes.
voice is off. It's no longer on. It's off. Different
Yes,
voice.
the voice is off.
Voice is back on.
It sure is.
Okay, good.
I hope you got a little rest at least.
Rain voice. A little bit. Little bit. I got a little bit.
That's good. Did, I was helping out and all, but to be honest, I probably wasn't paying as much attention as I should have. Did you make much progress in your potion yesterday?
I think so. It was a lot of busy work, if I'm honest. Just sort of. Yeah, just, the small things that you gotta get going.
The other day I found out that there's felon grass around. I don't know if you know. You probably. I don't know if you had that in Rosewood.
I probably came across it, but
Or
those
if you
sort of
heard of it.
herbs, they tend to have, different names in different places pretty frequently.
That's fair. Well, you probably heard about the ant product. If you dig in the grass, they have this. They're like tubers, like potatoes, like small roots, and you can grind them and reduce them, and it makes this. It's called blaze root. I don't know if you heard of that. It's a powerful, well, some would call it drug.
I think I have heard of this, actually.
I was really surprised. It's very hardy, surviving in winter even. And it's very difficult to tell with all the snow and the like, which is normal grass and which is this specific type of grass. But
I think there were some folk I met that called it Festus hair or something like that.
Fair, I could see why they would call it that.
Yeah. I think I saw folks heading to the mess hall. I guess everyone else is getting up at long last.
Yeah, I guess it is getting about that time. Should we... I bet Lumen is gonna miss my soup this morning.
I can already hear the complaining. Whew. Yeah. We're gonna have to stop sitting here eventually.
Well, yeah.
I saw them ferrying a lot of supplies across. I think they're getting a decent work on the airship, at least. Maybe worth checking in on
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I think yesterday there were only a few people around camp. The rest of them were across the river. Channel? Yeah.
I think it's a channel. I think it's because it's connected to the ocean. It's a channel. It's a man-made channel. Well, no, is channel
Makes
man-made?
sense. I think so. Well, I think a channel can be both. But this one looks man-made. It's so regular and it goes right under the city.
Yeah.
It's possible there was a river here and they just expanded it. It's the capital of Pendlebury. I'm sure that such feats would not be beyond them if they wanted to.
You'd think they have more defenses, like up the river. I guess you can only really fit a ship at a time. So I mean, all you have to do is sink one, and you've kind of stopped the invasion.
To be fair, the walls they do have are pretty big, and they're also against the mountain. I don't think. And yeah, and also they're right on the ocean, so if someone wanted to siege them from this side, they'd have to also stop the boats from coming in.
True. Still, you'd think they would have a little like a warning system or something downriver.
That's true. To be fair, maybe there's some poor sod up on a mountain somewhere right now.
Just two guys living
watch.
in a hut, just watching for months at a time. Fuck. Where are those two guys right now? You realize that, right?
I just thought of it. It's true. But maybe it wouldn't be so bad with the right company, just somewhere like that.
I don't know, being stuck in one place like that for so long. Even if the company's good.
It's what you make of it, I imagine. I mean, you could probably find ways to at least distract yourself for some time. Oh, there's the not chancellor.
There's so many directions I need to look. Oh, there we go. Yeah, like, usually it's just, look down. But no, I also have to, like, it's a full, I don't even know what the term would be.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Panorama? Panoramic?
Yeah, that works. Do you like the cold?
I was born in the cold.
I know that you're from southern.
No, I'm
Jersey.
not.
Oh,
I'm from the north.
I thought you were from. Oh,
Well,
how did
okay.
you make that mistake?
In all fairness, I lived on the mountains that sort of divide the north from the south. We lived on the coast,
Ah, I see.
but we were still northerners.
Fair enough. Still, just because you live there doesn't mean maybe you hated every moment of it.
So back home, there were people. Obviously we didn't farm, but we had people who would wear full fur suits, and they would basically seal them up with fat and oil, and they would basically dive into the water for like clams and stuff like that. crustaceans, crabs. So like, and on top of that, you know, we were against the mountains and the sea. So, you know, my mama used to say we lived where, you know, Ventus touched this here green earth. And the wind was something fierce between those two, with the cold and the warm coming up. And being right up against that mountain, it would strip the skin from your bone. But,
Oh, goodness.
I guess when you get cold like that, where the water's cold and the air is cold and everything is cold and it bites at you, this sort of cold's just really nice.
I imagine. But with that logic, fair enough. I don't know if that's enjoyment, but it does sound beautiful in its own way.
There's like whole cliff faces where the snow can't like settle. It's always barren rock, and that's just because of the wind. Even though there's tons of snow, the snow will never settle on those rocks because there's always wind. There were some cliffs.
That sounds really interesting.
We called them the hail cliffs because the water and the everything would just keep getting pushed up by the wind, and it would just progressively get colder and colder and turn into icy little stones until they eventually fell. The air couldn't carry them anymore. Yeah.
That's nice. I'm sure, I don't know, well, I'm sure with preparation I could do fine with the cold. I never really minded it, but to be fair, I never really had to go through such cold before, where everything is awfully cold, like you said, the water, the air, everything.
Yeah. Well, you make your own warmth. Fires and family, you know.
The valley we lived in, it had mountains around it, but they never got cold enough to get snow. If you got up on them, however, there was this huge range towards the southern part of Greenhaven, and you could see these giant mountains where there's constantly snow. And it was just a plain, because that's where the farms were, and then just suddenly rising from the horizon, these giant peaks.
Sounds dramatic. I'm told that's sort of what it's like on the other side of the mountains. But I never saw it. I bet it's a lot more green where you're from.
Yeah, it is. It's green everywhere, really. And not just green, but reds and pinks and yellows and purples, blues.
It's too
It's
many.
really nice.
It's too many colors. Pick one.
Fair.
We had white.
Yeah, mostly. Well, I'm sure you had grays too.
White, gray, and the water was usually so dark that it looked black.
Oh, my mother told me a long time ago about the land of the midnight sun, a place so far north that even in the middle of the night you can still see the sun in the horizon. Were you far enough north for that?
No. I've seen lights in the sky at night, but I've never seen that.
I see. Yeah, I mentioned it to Talia, and apparently it's true. I was surprised to find. I thought it was just a story she had told me. But no, I guess if you go far north, the sun just doesn't go to sleep, I guess.
Maybe that's where it lives.
Maybe.
suppose we should get going. Start our day.
Yeah.
Figure out what's going
We
on.
should.
Probably leave that there.
Yeah, we can light it later if we... Okay, well, we should check with the rest of Lumen then.
Yeah.
Make sure that they understand. I'll be with you in a moment.
I'll be in the alchemy
And that
lab for a
moment is
second.
now.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Oh, there's parrots sailing on Sunny. I guess they are scattered already, with no soup to keep them together.
Alright. I really gotta finish setting up everything one of these days.
That's fine. I think it's not really a matter of priority, especially right now, since most of yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe that Cecilia almost had some random poisonous powder.
Yeah, it tracks. Wouldn't surprise me. Also, do you know whose bedroll that is?
No, I don't. Do you think Bombadil sleeps here?
Oh, jeez.
I also had the instinct to kick it.
Well, shit.
It's a bit breezy to sleep here. Should we put crystals? Well, no, we shouldn't because of ventilation.
No, I was thinking putting a still over here next to the window and we could have a...
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
And then we could have another station here, and then another station here, and we could put the blackboard up here.
Yeah, you could probably fit two. Like here and on the other side.
Four's
I don't know how many
probably
we would
enough.
need.
We just need to have one
Yeah,
that's always
it should be,
open,
sure.
you know, like this is the free use one. Then dedicated projects, sort of. Because there ain't that many dedicated alchemists.
That's fair. Yeah. Should we do something about the rest of it, though? I don't know.
Got a lot of
I don't
headspace,
know what
but...
we would do, but...
I mean, if we finish unpacking everything, we could turn
that's true.
this and that into a station as well.
Yeah, I suppose. I think that's going a bit overboard, though.
Then you know what? Yeah, we'll just have. We could make this one an open station, and that one can be. I don't know. Just storage for now, I guess.
Window.
A window. Maybe that's where we put our couch.
Maybe.
But yeah. And then we have our stations all set up. Oh, I just had an idea. Okay, what if we get rid of this? We put a little table up there with little potions and a little stool, and that's Bombadil's dedicated station.
I don't know if he'd appreciate it or feel insulted. Or both.
Okay, we could even bring it out to like, we could get rid of these stairs. We could bring it out to match the edge of the counter. And then we can put smaller stairs here that he can go up. And that way he can also walk to see what we're doing at our Treating him like a cat.
Do you want us to get in trouble? Fair enough.
I feel like Bombadil likes us. We're like the only people in his curriculum.
That's fair. Oh, do you know what I was thinking actually? Come. So, you know how we have all of this space back here, and I know that it's the middle of winter.
Alchemical
but maybe
garden.
For spring, we could have like a little, yeah.
Yep, I was thinking the same thing. It's like a greenhouse. It's asking for it.
Yeah. I think that's nice. I think it would be nice. It's a perfect size too.
And then we could, once we have all of our technical set up, then I think we focus on maybe a little bit of quality of life improvements.
Has that rock been there?
Yeah,
since
that's been
we
there.
found this place?
Yeah, that's
Oh, that must be foul.
a lot. There were a lot of textiles, I think, in this building originally, and I think everyone just stole them for like other projects.
Oh, ugh. Yeah.
I think this place used to
Mm,
maybe
once.
be like a textile place.
Oh, maybe it makes sense.
I am gonna test something.
All right. Oh. Oh, be careful! It is thatch. You know, it has wood supports, but I'd be careful.
There's nothing I can't get on, Vesper.
Fair enough, but still. Oop. There we go.
Good to know. If we're ever under attack, I can get up there.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
a good
Pip.
excuse to be on roofs.
Hi.
Hello, Pippin.
I'm sorry, the snow isn't as crunchy anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, how are you doing, Pippin?
I'm good. I just came to tell you guys that apparently they got the big boat to fly.
They got
Oh.
it to fly?
Yeah. But it's not done.
Oh. Okay. What's it missing? Or what's the situation?
I don't know, I left before they finished.
I guess we should rejoin the conversation then.
Yeah, we should. That sounds like something we should know.
I'm sorry if I scared you. Next time I'll be loud.
Oh, it's fine. I feel like that's gonna be worse somehow.
And there are no people left there.
Yeah, we did bomb it.
We could ask
I'm sorry?
someone in Norendel.
Oh, Bombadil bombed Kenvale to do something to the rift. I'm not sure what. Is when we were leaving.
This is the first I've heard about it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
I wasn't the right person to say that.
at all.
Well, no, yeah.
What?
Yeah,
So,
they left a
okay.
bomb in there and blew up the place.
Wow, okay. I'm surrounded by people who don't know about this. Yeah, okay, so Bombadil, as we were leaving, came up with the idea of bombing the city, I think to make a distraction. I'm not sure. Don't take my word on that. I've never been quite understood what the point of bombing the city was. But he did bomb the city, and then we left.
What magnitude was this bomb at?
I have no clue.
About the size of a city, if memory serves.
And pretty much, yeah, hit the whole city of Kenvale.
It also doubled as poison gas.
Yeah. Oh, poison gas bomb.
Poison gas. Right. Okay.
I think it was to
Alright.
maybe get rid of the. Maybe it was. I don't know. I don't know.
Do rift beasts get poisoned? Unless it's a magical one?
I don't know if they even breathe.
We
If
should
the
figure
rift
that
beast
out.
could be defeated by merely poison, they wouldn't be such a nuisance, would they, Professor?
I mean, I suppose efficacy of that would have been something they would
Okay.
have found out upon getting there.
Well, when we get back to Bombadil, you guys can ask him about bombing the city. But
I
right now, so Lieutenant, I feel like even if we lose the airship, even forever, temporarily, whatever, when we get there, if they're there and they're still all okay, which I'm hoping they are, still all okay. I'm hoping they're not there and they've gone somewhere else. But if they are there and they're all still okay, and we get there, I think we're better off altogether than them trying to get back on their own.
Mm-hmm. And worst case scenario, we get there and we need to make a water landing. It's still a big boat.
Yeah, we'll float, Monty.
Yeah.
It might. It might, yes.
I mean, it might. It's a giant
Of course.
Might is very different from
Rosewood.
will.
Oh
And
man.
to
Okay,
be
I'm sure
fair,
I believe it'll float.
it might be a
It's
giant
probably
boat,
gonna
but
float.
it has a lot of things strapped to it that are probably very heavy.
I feel like maybe that's one of those
I know
things
that
we
if
can
water
only
gets
test
inside of a boat,
if
I'm
we
saying
have
the question is,
to.
will the water get inside the
Trust
boat?
you.
So,
Really?
But
Wait a
my
I didn't know
worry is
that.
also that this turns into a flying death trap to us if we do use this. What are your
A
opinions?
boat
about
made of
that?
steel. How would that float?
That is currently why
Magic?
still need to be tweaks. It is operable.
Maybe.
Tweaks and tests still need
Good.
experiments.
Understood. That's all I
no,
need to.
it's
Fair
all
enough.
about pressure differential between the water and the air. And there's air in the boat which is lighter than the water. Whether the boat itself is made out of wood or steel, it will float.
Air
as long as it
magic.
displaces enough water. No, just normal air.
Air magic.
Understood. I understood. Thank you for the explanation.
Okay. Yeah. I just know when water gets in boat sinks. So the question is, are there holes in it?
Potentially.
There's some
Oh god.
Potentially is a good
above the
answer.
water line.
That's
It's pretty
lovely.
above the water line.
As
Besides,
long as we,
I don't think.
we bring Kate in, if
reaches
there
through
are holes in
to
it,
the
I'm sure
inside.
we'll be okay.
I'm more worried about the air
We
ducts.
could take supplies with us, just in case they need them.
No air ducts that lead
Like we do stick
outside
with the...
the sides.
Although we have to be careful about weight.
I
So.
don't think so.
But I'm pretty sure that's what they are meant for. To transfer the air outside into the inn, aren't they?
Well, yeah, they
I
wouldn't
mean,
go
could-
This
out
line
to
of
the
thought
bottom,
has
though.
me concerned.
Could you not just like
Hmm,
close the
I
air
know.
ducts? Either ducts on it.
I mean,
Back
if
to
it
check
can
if that's the
fly,
feature.
can't we just like float it now above the water?
Yeah, when I blast there, I'll at least be above the water. So if there's an emergency,
I mean, yeah,
Make
just keep it
sure-
low if we crash.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think they were talking about an emergency situation, right?
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Hope we don't land
what do you think we need to do today
can't swim.
to get ready?
I don't think this is everyone, so I need to go and climb over all those buckets and ring a bell.
Yeah.
What?
Why are there so many
Yeah.
There's
buckets?
so many buckets.
Go ring that bell. Get them all here.
Yeah.
I
Why?
don't.
Yes.
People decided to apparently pull a prank.
Why are there so
It's all
many
salt
buckets?
water.
A prank?
What did you bump into something?
No, don't worry about it.
This is the.
That's
This
so
is a
weird.
terrible prank. I could just reach around and smack the bell.
Who has the time for this anyway? If it is a prank.
I don't know. It's all salt water, though.
Well, I suppose it'll only be funny for Actaris, who is currently sick. Or under the weather.
It's funny until it all
Yeah.
turns to ice.
Well,
Yeah.
it's salt water.
It
Well, I guess
yeah,
salt
it's
water
not
can
salt
still
water.
turn into ice, but
It's the
it'll
movement.
be harder.
It's the current. That's what stops it from.
Oh,
Alright, I'm
I
counting
see.
it.
I didn't know that.
Congrats.
Still representing your team with honor, right?
Yeah,
Just
no,
do the
it's
whole
not,
thing.
That's not a happy thing.
We cannot make a line to save our lives.
What are you talking about?
Listen,
Where
you're the one who
fuck
keeps
is-
on moving.
We had a line and you guys wouldn't get in
A
it.
whole bunch of mobs, I'll just turn myself into a big old light and I'll come flocking.
You guys are all so tall.
Good morning, Captain.
Yeah.
Want to switch places?
Alright, so, plans for today. Should be relatively simple. First thing I need to see happen is for all of these buckets to get moved the fuck out of here. I don't know who did it, but you're all in charge of getting rid of all this water. Second of all, I'll say in maybe about 5 or 10 minutes, I would like to see as many of you as possible up in the training grounds. Because as of yet, I don't know what almost any of you can do, and if we are going to be going into battle together, I need to know what my soldiers are capable of. After that, probably early in the afternoon, we're gonna start moving the final supplies on towards the airship, and we are going to lift off and make our way to Canville. We'll be flying above the ocean. We'll be staying shortly above the water, just in case there is any kind of mechanical failure, so we have a water landing rather than smash down onto the side of a mountain or something. Any questions so far?
Does the ship float?
Should.
Should.
I mean, it's an air
Good.
ship. I hope it will.
Have you tasted it?
It was built out of a boat. I haven't had the opportunity, no. I got it airborne this morning.
Tested today.
It's short, though.
Okay.
It is a
Short.
big
Who am I
Helpful.
missing? Ron, Isaiah,
Yes.
Caden.
So, how if we do land in the water, how are we gonna get out the boat? Do we have like little boats or?
If we are forced to land in the water, jump off and go for a swim.
Gotcha.
Is the airboat function as a regular?
So we're actually only missing
It should,
three people today.
And then we sail.
Well,
Everyone else who's
makes a
on
lot more
camp is
sense,
in
okay.
camp.
Any more questions?
Okay.
You again?
Another one. Hi. Oh, my name's Sunny, by the way. So for the trip too, we're gonna be okay. But I heard that somebody said that we might have an issue getting back. Is there like anything we can do to resolve that, or just?
Well, thankfully we have several Aether technicians on the ship with us, and if all goes well, we'll have several more once we find and pick up the other soldiers.
Okay.
Should have enough aetherite for it.
That's all I had in mind. Thank you, ma'am.
Actually, I do have a question. The airship did go down initially because of flying rift beasts. Canville has a rift on it. Is there any plan to try to mitigate that, or just hoping that they're not there?
Well, thankfully we have several war mages available. I assume at least some of
Sure.
you have ranged abilities? Because this might be a fighting retreat.
I think Rom's
Yes.
sick. We have Rom.
What if we get stuck too?
Well, then the airship is still a boat. And we just go away a lot slower.
Okay.
Alright, if that's everything, please deal with these buckets. I'm gonna make my way over to the training ground.
Supposed to put the buckets.
Yes, Lieutenant.
Just
Dump
put them
out the
back in
water somewhere,
storage.
just- Yeah,
It's
storage is
salt
fine.
water.
Yes, Lieutenant.
Can we dump it back in the ocean?
Yes.
Well, yeah, the
This is the dumbest fucking joke.
Are you okay?
It's so
Well, I mean, like,
Oh, you gotta water it.
We're taking the salt water back to its primordial home.
Okay.
So are we putting these in the storage, like blacksmith area?
Yeah, I think over here might work.
Why don't we just? Oh well, it's salt water actually, so we can't really.
Oh man, that'd be even better. Yeah.
All right, gotta stack all the buckets in here.
Okay.
Like it's like
buckets in here. I don't know why we bought so many buckets, but we did.
It's got so many fucking buckets, man.
I'm sorry.
all right. And again,
Stay.
just dump them out on the ground where we're not.
Ice.
Oh, you said is.
Hey. All right.
But
Oh, you're getting that one. Okay, I'll get this one.
Here.
Silly!
Oh, you got two.
Silly! Dumps water first!
Yeah.
Dumps all water! Easier carry!
I apologize.
What?
Ah! Sorries! Not meant hit you!
I said farm.
Me sorries! But now, easy carry! No water in! Sorry. No! No! Dump water first!
And Mordred.
Don't really want to make an icy
Easier
pathway, I'm
carry.
afraid.
Well, an icy side of the building's not gonna hurt anyone.
Just pour it out.
You get them all?
In the building?
Oh yeah, I just started. Well, I was just pouring mine on the ground where we weren't walking. I was like,
Are we
Yeah,
just leaving them here?
you can take them if you want. I'm just dumping them out.
Well, because they're putting.
all right.
Yes, good!
Yeah.
Smart!
Here, I got two of them here.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Hey, I'm,
Two empty
oh,
ones.
are they
This
inside
is
too? Fuck.
more.
And it's gonna get on the path.
I think this is the last one.
Salt water doesn't freeze.
Can we dump on stairs?
No, we're not dumping them on the stairs. That's super unsafe.
Wait, but think about this. It'd be really funny.
Not today. We have half of our fucking team here, and we're about to go flying on a big death boat.
Hey,
Well, some
I
of it
don't think
is
it has any
done.
cannons that are working
Not
on
all.
it, so it's not death boat.
No. See, it's a death boat for
Everything's
us.
done in there.
Some of Ignis are gone, not all of them though.
Half Ignis gone.
Yes, half of Ignis are gone.
Do you guys want me to check it? One of you just has to stand really still.
Just get out of the way. Just move.
You're gonna throw. That's so. Alright.
It's
But
gonna
you're
Go
gonna
look
drop
at the
all of
pile.
these.
Fine. Here.
Glad you've got some sense. No offense, by the way.
I'll take it.
There we go.
Thanks.
That went really well. All right. Hey,
Why do we have so many fucking
good
buckets?
job,
got it.
everybody.
I got it.
I don't know where these came from.
Can we sell
Is that
these?
all of them?
Got it.
Aye, that's all of them, and with all we've got to do today,
I
we
don't
should probably
think
not keep
nobility
the-
would
No, we're gonna need to pick up a metric
now we gotta
fuck
go
ton
to
of
the
seawater
trailer.
later.
Grants, right?
Also, yeah, we should put them on the boat in case it starts flooding.
That's actually a good idea.
Actually, yeah. Well, hold on.
Training
we
ground?
gotta wait, remember?
We should head to the training.
Maybe like a couple
Well,
buckets, but
I'll see you there.
Probably go get my stuff.
Just something quick.
Relax. About this big. Probably.
That's pretty impressive. Alright.
Yes. Vampires again, I apologize for not being able to show you, but if I use my mana, I might die.
I'll have you know, I'm more of a resistance runner than a sprinter, so...
Deadly over short distances.
Oh. It's slippery. There we go.
I was gonna say a little bit too eager there.
Alright.
You really like tall places, don't you, Red?
I can
Y'all
do
could
this.
just
Lets me see everything that's going on.
Yeah, there's a fucking bench right there.
No, that's fine. I
Guys,
got this.
Build the benches, please sit
Alright.
on them.
Nice.
I worked hard on
Oh,
them.
did we build these benches?
I regret it, because there's not a lot of space, and also they're not chancelleries there.
Specifically, and no one uses them.
Nice bench.
Thank you.
No one's using it.
I'll use it. I'll benefit from the fruits of my own labor.
After you.
Okay, tell them. Do a flip, Red. Do a flip.
I'm sitting down.
Then stand the fuck up.
No.
Come on.
I can't do a flip.
You're gonna get yourself on top of the pillow. You might as well do something with it.
Like that.
I can't. Can you do a flip? I can't do a flip.
I can do a flip once.
Go. Flip.
I heard that we're doing flips.
Okay,
You
actually,
gotta-
don't flip. Don't flip. You're gonna hurt yourself. Do we have any medic over here?
We got Rowan and Lethariel.
That's true. Shio can do a flip. Can you go up there and do a flip, Shio? Please?
Yeah, I'll be your circus for a little bit, sure.
Yeah.
Sweet. Thank you.
Sickest time. What the fuck is a circus?
I mean, Lieutenant said to show what we could do.
Do you want me to do it down?
Yeah, do it down.
Yeah.
Okay, let me stretch.
Don't lay on the rocks, lay in the grass.
Yeah,
That's the
give me
plan.
these distractions, please.
Yeah.
Where's stretch?
Drum roll. Hey.
Yeah.
So cool.
There you go.
So cool. Time for you guys to show off.
Coming.
Rowan's calling us.
Oh, well.
See, well.
Do the flip. Do the flip. Oh.
I can't flip.
Because I think of a
No,
class.
hey, dude.
Yes, ma'am?
Okay, good. We are here to requested to show off our abilities, or at least describe them.
Gonna join Hardcore for the day?
I would prefer to be able to see
I'm
them,
not sure where
but...
to begin. Of course. Well,
Oh, sure.
to begin with, I am admittedly probably the least skilled fighter on Team Lumen. I am a only divine healer who is capable of first and second divine healing magics. Other than that, my main ability actually might be easier to show you through. I can transfer my mana to others when they're casting spells. If you'd wish to see an example,
It's calmer.
I'd be more than willing to offer.
Huh?
Just simply need to making contact.
Windy
You can cast the mana as you will, but I will slowly push my mana down your arcane pathways. And you siphon that instead.
Yeah, I mean, you are the only.
Alright.
Or you could
Team
join.
up without
You could
us.
also probably join them.
Oh.
Interesting.
An even amount.
-5.
It's 5. Understood.
thoughts off my mind.
Well, that was certainly a powerful one. But yes, other than that, I have the ability to create a short wall, which I will showcase now.
Oh, no, I believe they were just going by team.
Askaya Soraska. It's rather
Minor
small,
shaker effect. Alright.
Specific shape.
sturdy at the very least. Nothing's been able to tip it yet. Other than that, a standard spell the school knows is the ability to create an elemental weapon, as well as imbue a ritual spell to imbue their weapon for quite a long period of time. Most of the day, I would say.
So
But
primarily
I think
healer
those ones
with
everyone is-
a mild defensive shaker effect. Got it. All right. Next.
Barrett? Or
Yes,
Sonic,
by all
you ready?
means. It's your choice if you want to go first, Sonny. Understood. I'll go next.
My boots are being silly.
Frontliner for Team Lumen, specializing in close quarters combat as well as direct heavy strikes, heavy and quick strikes. My affinity lies within ice magic, and specifically the shroud spell that I have is more of a personalized one, and my preferred method of attack is the weaponry of knuckle dusters as well as ice gauntlets. You don't mind me for the sake of it, so. Life as a game. There's the farts.
You got to go.
Of course, if you allow me to concentrate for the sake of my armor, my shroud.
Was that no?
Armies make cards rise and fall, but not me, for I am the
No,
wall.
it's fine. You can. I'll go next then.
Very nice.
Fully able to
Alright.
back myself. In the future, I have potential to expand my arsenal when it comes to spells, but for that, I would still need to require more training.
Of course. So it does seem primarily a brute then. Alright.
Very much so.
Excellent. Next, please.
Right. I don't really. I mostly have magic to attack and defend myself with, but I shall show you, starting with the simple spell, Philo Letal. Nothing too fancy. It sustains, but with the infusion that Ruan mentioned, I can make it last for as long as they can make theirs last entire day.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have. I'll do it over here. Well, it's not a warning that
I
you
was
would
going
need,
to
I'm
say,
sure. But
Make
especially
some
since you're
space
not
for
spherical.
Vesper. Make sure.
But it's just a spell that smells nice, obviously. It's poison. Filo letal, niebla mortal. Fairly straightforward.
Alright. Offensive shaker.
Yes.
Always good.
And this is mostly for self-defense. But I suppose if there were multiple reef beasts or something around me, it would work with me fighting alone, although I'd rather not. But Filo letal, niebla mortal,
Just what you need to.
Oh,
Very good.
that's the thing.
fairly
You did it.
simple. Then I have a third circle spell, which it should be fairly. You should be able to visualize it, but you know, if you can't, then just take my word for it, I suppose.
Wait, Shia,
Let
where
me
are you
just.
from?
Filo letal, creo una niebla de ensueño lejos de mí.
Oh,
Flores
that makes sense. Because
floreciendo,
here it's a
creando.
rock.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly where I wanted to place it, over there. I don't know if you missed it.
Sorry, continue.
Let me try again.
That's
That's your spirituals.
Right. Sure,
I
that
see the
works.
flowers.
Yes. And
They're pretty.
then.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, that's cool.
now I know why you say be careful with that.
So several short range and long range shaker effects. Excellent.
Yes.
Very useful. Thank you. Next.
Mm,
Oh, right.
okay.
Take a one.
Hi. So I'm mine are mostly just defensive. They aren't really anything special, but I have a shroud and then I have a second circle that just kind of goes around me. I primarily use my swords, and I'm also learning, what's it called again? The thing where it makes your sword go.
Infusion.
I remember. That. I'm learning how to do that right now. But so the first one is just a shroud.
Now, rather than later.
Sorry, I don't know. I'm nervous.
Oh!
That was not canon.
All
Not
right.
canon. Not canon.
Didn't happen.
It didn't happen. Trick of the
Didn't
light.
happen.
Probably right. It's gonna come up. I've taken the drop.
It's just a little one. Nothing special. And then the other one is more so.
You would probably need more training with fields to do better.
I like to keep my distance because I don't want to, you know.
Of course.
Oh, it's also very bright, just as a heads up.
Don't
Yeah.
ever get near me in the dark. If we're in combat. It's just a little defensive one. It's nothing special. But I'm working on it, you know?
Oh, that's good. Shaker effects are very dangerous. Alright, brute shaker. Good, thank you. Next.
Huh? Do we start with introductions? I don't remember. Did you all start with? It doesn't matter.
Oh. Probably should have.
They're still learning names, so
I can do
may as
that.
well help.
Yeah. I'm Rin. I'm a lot of things. Mostly physical. I'm quick, I'm nimble. Also, maybe one of the few alchemists on campus, which I guess is where I'll start because that's the most impressive thing I got. Just finished up the recipe for it the other day. We've got, or at least I'm able to produce, mana potions that can produce more mana than normal without causing backlash. About 3/4.
Huh. That's what I heard about the other day with you exploding people's stomachs?
Yeah, there was some trial and error. I think we had in total 1, 2, 5 backlashes during testing, but we got there eventually.
5 good bottles. 5 good bottles that I'm bunkering.
But besides that, like I said, I'm fast. I can take a fair few hits. I can also shroud myself in a sense, but that also taps into my alchemical supplies. But when it comes to offense, I have pretty basic abilities. I have the same infusions everyone else does, but I've also got Hal. And these are actually 2 separate spells going at once. Without the enchantment effect, it won't hurt a Rift Beast, but it's a bit more efficient, I find. But I can channel it for a fair amount of time.
Alright, short range blaster.
And I have 12 confirmed Rift Beast kills so far.
That's pretty impressive.
For now.
It's only gonna go up.
I'll catch up to you, don't worry.
Alright, and lastly, I'm Saline Linestri. Primarily a duelist as far as my fighting style goes. Most of my magic revolves around my sword or enhancing my own abilities. First one I have is an infusion based off of water, compressed and pressurized water to make it more damaging upon contact.
Pressure washer simulator.
Simple, I'm able to do this both as a regular focus as well as through runic magic for longer durations.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're checking on
The upper form of infusion is a bit more heavier, but it is based in divine. Light of Luna gathered my blade to smell the dark that lies before me.
Very nice.
That was a second circle. And then I have the other second circle I know is a bit more... I'm able to do a bit more of a distance. If you'll focus towards the tree over there, it should land around there. Droplets of water coalesce and form. Become a rain and a deluge.
Excellent.
And lastly, the one that is heaviest, I have a third circle.
Hey, but back up.
You'll see where
Preferably
it's
more where I'm standing, Lieutenant. For safety reasons.
Waters and tides surge and resound and become a path of destruction.
Excellent.
And for the sake of transparency, since we are going into a situation where we are likely going to be in close proximity to a rift or creatures born of it, my team is aware of this. There is a condition that we are aware of. We don't know precisely what it is, but all of the water magic that you saw, if I am nearby rifts, it changes against my own will, and it will become abyssal in nature. It becomes more destructive against the rifts, but understandably it's not something that we really like to make public note of, but for my captain's recommendations, they want you to be aware of that.
Okay. I will need to talk to you about that later, perhaps.
Okay.
Alright. But primarily a medium to long range shaker. Alright. And I do believe that is everyone. So thank you very much. Of course, this is very enlightening. You are dismissed. However, you're free to, hang around with the others if you so like.
So, thank you, Lieutenant.
That's good. No, I probably heard about it. Yeah.
Can I get the next group?
Gotta go home.
Let's present ourselves to the...
Sure.
I always have weird dreams.
Do you want something for that?
Seen you in a while.
We'll go for that.
Thank you for letting us know, Pippin.
You okay?
They were talking about something about pressure and air before when talking about boats. What's that about?
Oh, well, I think what she meant is the pressure from the air beneath the boat and the lower levels is... and the pressure of the water, it makes it so that the boat can float.
More for the fact that in the end we're not performers.
I would go into details, but I don't think I fully understand it. I think I mostly said it so that the lieutenant wouldn't think we're dumb.
I figured out how to make better mana potions, so I have selective schools of knowledge.
Well, fair enough. We all do, I suppose.
I wasn't aware that you could share your mana like that with any magic. I just thought it was something you could do with the divine.
Yeah, that was really cool. How do you do
No,
that?
Keep it up.
admittedly, I'm a bit sensitive when it comes to mana, I suppose. I just kind of feel it, I guess, better. That's what I was talking about with how I study arcane
Okay.
batteries.
I think you saw it the other day.
Oh, you know that.
It's the same
Honestly,
I'm not that hungry.
now honestly, now I understand how you were able to do that in the
Adjust
first
colour of it
place.
to convey meaning.
Also lets me test for affinities, so if anyone's curious, if they have anything hidden in them. I think we're all pretty cut and dry.
Honestly, at this point, I don't know anymore with me.
Wait a minute.
Actually, that's a good point.
But we don't have a
Last
single
time,
fire.
last time I looked at myself.
I think the thing is like
It's impressive if you think about it.
Might I talk to you?
so much of it, and then I don't.
Yeah, just
Sure,
for a
what's
moment.
That's a good point, though, Rowan. Now that the Chancellor is no longer around, you could use that to keep track of her.
Right? And then it'll be like,
You know, how she's developing.
give that to the horses outside.
The stuff he did was fourth circle. Now I don't know.
But then,
Well, I'm sure that he could at least peer in, right?
It should give some
Maybe.
insight, not as much.
Yeah, maybe.
In the end,
I'm sure it wouldn't hurt.
any information is what we need, honestly.
I'm not against you trying. I just
It can't hurt.
I don't know how effective it'll be.
I learned how to sound.
I mean, maybe
sound like a
somebody ever they might be able to help.
At least
Maybe
like the time I was able to do pretty
replicate the effects of it. Because I know you can,
Perhaps.
like, with divine,
Speakers
which
when I tried to eat their food.
is less dangerous to try to upcast it. Oh.
He did master
Did you say Captain?
Oh.
Yes. Sonny
Interesting.
went off to investigate the smell of smoke.
Yeah, they showed me that actually.
Oh, okay.
Stood up on a rock.
I guess then
I'll join
he
you.
went off more
Do you know where she went?
not being able to sort of come in. The dogs, I believe.
The dog?
Right.
I'm gonna stay.
Go.
Yes, Winston?
Hi, God. Green card.
Yes. That green card seems to be a miscellaneous box. We don't remember it being there. But it appears nothing is wrong with it.
It's just a box.
Yep. You open it and spores come out and shoot you right in the face. You seem to be fine.
I'm not breathing. I'm actually holding my breath right now. I'm going
Okay.
to take a rag and just wipe my face and run over. Wait, I could just make potions here. I just drank an antitoxin potion.
For now, you're fine.
Uh-oh. Oh, that explains it.
Quick, get some of the buckets from the storage.
Buckets. Fine.
What's burning?
Are you guys? Oh shit. Okay, I'll be back.
Just carry on with the fire. Just deal with the fire.
Where is the fire?
Okay. Alright. I just can't give up. I said back off. Whipping
I'm assuming this is another box.
It is another miscellaneous box.
I'm gonna scoop underneath. I'm not opening it.
Help with that. Help with that. I'll get the buckets. You help with that.
Move, move, move. I have a potentially poisonous box.
Likes to do things.
I don't know if you can see it, but we're inside a big stone bubble.
Oh, I thought. Where? You know, the Chancellor promised me one of them. And her hands are bound.
Hey,
but,
real quick. Other emergency. If you find a box just sitting around anywhere, it's full of potentially poisonous spores. Don't open them.
I'm good.
It's gonna show you.
Looking at the
They are bound just in case.
Is this where the fire?
I don't know.
Is this where the fire was?
Or rope. Yep, is that
Well,
now?
it's been put out.
Okay, great. If you find any
We could be worse.
boxes,
I don't know the potions yet.
they're full of something or other.
Quick, aren't you?
I am. There's.
Check the other building, see if anything else looks to be tampered with or missing.
Oh, there is. There is. I've been collecting boxes that shoot spores at you.
What?
Yeah, there's boxes full of poisonous spores everywhere.
What do they look like? Just boxes?
They're like little green boxes. They look pretty unassuming, but I have come across one in at least every building.
Great.
I've been moving them to the
Oh,
alchemy
yeah,
lab.
the
I'm
wizard's
gonna
getting-
try and deal with them there.
Yeah.
Whew.
Bryn. Check them with the other things we found, just to be sure it's not the same.
Hope
The one I
not.
had you check on a few
I
days
got
ago.
sprayed in the face with one, so fingers crossed.
Are you alright?
I took an antitoxin potion. I should be okay. Maybe.
Oh, did you... Was there poison somewhere?
There's boxes full of spores.
Do you know where?
I've collected 5. They're around back. Don't let anyone touch them.
Alright.
I found one in each of the buildings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I'm gonna keep looking.
Bastards. Alright, thank you. Make sure to inform everyone.
Yeah, I have been.
Gagged.
in the storeroom,
We're trying to figure out. Apparently, they were wanting to bring something to people.
Is this sturdy enough to
That's
go up?
like something about. I'm not sure.
You can climb it, yeah.
I do not know. I'm not sure. I prefer if we do not stay here for too long for the sake of this thing does not breaking in or anything.
Supplies,
Okay.
general supplies in this box.
Priority then? Apparently they left boxes behind with poisonous spores. I'll do it once around the building.
Are you the one last time, or are you a different one?
Yeah, there's a ton of
I don't know
poison
what one to
boxes
use.
under there.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, don't fuck with
What
them.
are you doing? Did you touch it?
No. I was
Okay,
actually
well, thank goodness.
calling on God.
All right. Well, I was just about to. Yeah, I know. He's here. I was just about to inspect what kind of spores and poison it is, so we can easily assess the threat.
Well,
Can I at least alert the medical then that we found these?
They know. I told Rowan. I've been running around collecting them all, putting them in a bucket,
Don't
and
mind,
then...
I'll stay here, and I just wanted to see as well.
Sure, but you can stay. I'll be careful. If it's spores, just watch out. He's gonna wrap a cloth around his face and nose. And he's going to carefully open it slightly, one of the crates, and try to, from your experience, tell what kind of poison it is, what it does, etc.
Are you familiar with the sickness that person who's thrown off the boat with?
I've seen clips of it, but I'm not familiar with the specifics. No. Well, I did hear that people got sick and someone got thrown off a boat, but nothing regarding details like that. No.
Ren?
Even with my point, Pepe hands.
So, how many do we have alive right now? How many pirates do we have alive?
I don't know. I found poison box before I found pirates.
I see, okay.
So that was what I did.
It's all good.
I see. Well...
Upon inspecting it and being very careful with it,
I have no idea what this setting sun thing is, but apparently one of them had a tattoo, so that's all we've got right now. The pirate that was killed over there, I think, had a tattoo of what people are referring to as the setting sun on its wrist or something. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know the whole story. But that's all we really know as of right now.
I see. Thank you. Right. Ren, you said that you took an antitoxin potion, correct?
I wiped off the spores with a rag, put it in the potion, drank the potion.
So, let me explain it to you. It's a poison that causes a sickness that causes you to use black liquids from all your orifice, I believe, and it actually causes it to spread like that. It's a sort of, when someone is quote-unquote infected, it can transfer through other people, like some kind of poison sickness.
Okay.
So, while you took an antitoxin poison, it might perhaps be worth it for you to head to medical, or, well, maybe not medical, since it's charred, but tell Rowan to inspect you and make sure that you're fine. Because I don't know how long it takes for the sickness to set in, but we wouldn't want you using
Yeah,
that stuff.
yeah. Let's keep on the ball here.
Very intimidating area.
Fuck off. Are you sure?
Rowan! Rowan!
Let me get your egg. Let me get your egg.
Where'd Rowan go? Lethariel?
Yep.
I think I need medical.
Do you not see that you have a better chance of living here? They've clearly tried to kill you twice. And I'm saying that you can not die and be
I got
with us
sprayed
and
in the
tell us
face
stuff
with toxic spores.
now.
And Vesper says they cause a disease that makes it ooze black stuff.
You know that? Alright.
Yes, it's a poison that causes you to use black stuff, and actually it transmits much like an actual disease. It's a very awful poison.
Didn't that happen to you on the ship?
Yeah.
Can you
Okay,
fix
we can
it?
look at it. Yes. Come. We can sit down. Divine healing does the most of it.
I drank an antitoxin potion pretty immediately.
Yeah. Okay.
I can manage this. I think I know. So you inhaled it, or you just said, yeah, it's fine. We don't have to
I tried to take a deep breath. Well, I tried not to breathe after, but it definitely got in there.
Sit down. You might feel a little weird if I push my mana through you, but
I got 5 boxes of the stuff.
well, I guess that's good. But was anyone else nearby the boxes or anything?
The food. It was next to the food.
Shit.
Yeah. It's not a huge deal. It was just what was cooked. It's not what was raw.
Present.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can feel anything out of the ordinary, the ooze or whatever in your head, but poison. Yeah. I'm just gonna hold this out of your face. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Are you currently trying to heal him of the poison?
Yes. If I can sense it in there. Or target it.
You can sense something abnormal in him.
Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling something that's not... It's conflicting some way. This must be it. You don't have any prior, sustained injuries
just
from...
To let you know, myself, Pippin, and a couple of other students are gonna go check the airship real quick just to make sure they haven't paid a visit there. So.
Got it. Okay.
They didn't head over to the grove.
Come on, okay. Yeah, it's not giving... I'll put some more into it.
I can
With that,
fix you up
you
on
are able
that.
to dispel him of the abnormality.
2 signs to...
Whatever it was, it's gone.
No, wait. Hang on.
You got it.
It's not... How does your head feel?
I mean, my head
Probably
didn't
not that
really
different,
feel...
right?
No, yeah, pretty same.
I think I got it. There was like this weird pushback, and then one moment it was gone. So hopefully, let me just.
Oh, okay.
Wait, today's scars for no signs tomorrow. Okay, yeah, no, it's gone. Cool. Good. Okay.
Okay. All right.
You need a drink or anything? That was everything?
Yeah, no, I mean, all I caught was a face full of spores. I transported all the other boxes behind the alchemy lab.
Okay. And you've told everyone not to go near them?
I told Ural, I told Rowan. That entire crowd knows roughly. We need to get rid of that food, though, so that's what I'm gonna go do. Cause...
I'll help you with that.
Yeah.
Oh, the poison.
So then... That's my point.
Yeah, spoke it.
Are you gonna give it? So you,
Already
if
they
you
want to
tell
start
us,
beating you guys up,
you're gonna
physically
die in a
interrogating you
factor
guys.
So, first of all,
Cleared all buildings. Alchemy building's good. Mess hall's good. Staff hall is good. Medical building's good. Check the Aether Tech lab. We're all clear when it comes to the spores. Is there a possibility that they might have something on the ship?
I sent up several soldiers to go and scout the ship.
Real quick.
Understood.
One of the spore boxes did go off. We identified what poison it is. We're now going to go... One of the boxes went off next to the food. We're going to get rid of the food that was exposed. It's just what was prepared for the day. We'll just have to go light for the rest of the day.
At least. Not would have happened, but still, we take
Looks
it,
like
whatever we
Vesper and someone else is moving the spore boxes. We had them behind the alchemy lab, so hopefully they're off to dispose it. Vesper's the guy when it comes to poison, so...
Mm-hmm. Good.
All right.
Well,
I'm gonna get to it.
Can I see anything that's different with the food? Like, do you remember what?
Box
was it all
here.
the food that
Box
you think we need
open. Spray.
to? Okay. Okay. Then I guess we should just clear this whole general sort of area, right?
I think so. I think if people are real hungry, I'll go catch them a rat or something.
Okay.
The
Just get
not
some of
chancellor
these.
said burn it.
Yes.
Okay.
Burn it.
Where's the... Where... Do we have a fire?
Sorry?
Is there a...
fire the camp? I could burn it there.
You want us burning spores next to your camp?
Now I know we can treat it, yeah.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Sure, it's fine. Sure, it's no problem.
And if you're light on mana, like I said, I can help you out there.
We had a book that we took from a necromancer back at
It's all
the
good.
academy.
I feel stable for the
We killed
moment.
the necromancer. My
took the
recommendation. My recommendation is to burn the shit immediately. We do not have to deal with this shit.
Hey.
How did they know about the book? God knows fucking reason. So what do you think? You could just talk to
I
her,
am
honestly,
following
or do you
orders.
want to turn into statues?
Okay. I'll light it if you want to go grab the other ones.
I'm gonna grab a bucket and just toss the rest in there.
Some tattoo on her wrist.
That is Murtesh.
When you say
Burning down that building was just a little bit of arson on top.
Heard of that? Yeah, we got some of those.
Just as a note, how many did you find?
5. One in each of the buildings around here, except for medical,
Gotcha. Okay. Just want to know.
including the storage area.
Got you.
Just gotta go
Probably
lean.
shouldn't stand above it.
Nope. At least it smells good.
That's a steak for you, I think. Shit, okay. I guess that makes more sense. Where were the boxes?
There was one.
Oh, you said behind.
One in.
Behind the building.
Hey. There was one
Oh.
hidden in Aether Tech. There was one sitting in storage. There was one just in the alchemy lab next to the reagents.
Right.
There was one in the professor's office and one in the mess hall. Oh, 1,
So
2, 3,
one in
4,
every building then.
except medical, which was
Right,
on
except the one
fire.
that they burned.
And you can confirm that it causes like a.
Oh yes,
like
I
an
know that
ooze?
poison. It's quite dreadful. Go.
No, just say what the conditions were.
Oh, sure. That's not what I was going to say, but I can. Essentially, it's spores. A certain kind of spore that is very quick to propagate. Well, that's why I'm thinking that they wanted to, for some reason, make every building essentially unlivable for weeks or even longer. It causes this sickness, which will eventually kill you, of course, but causes this black ooze to start flowing from essentially almost every orifice. And it's much like a disease, actually. It transmits that way. It like a poison plague sort of thing.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely it then. All right.
Right. We have stored that on the second floor of the Aethertech building because it's contained.
We should
The windows are closed, and we should
destroy
put
it.
wood or something in the hatch for now. Well, that's the thing. The Chancellor decided that we should deal with it later, so for now we're just putting it there.
That feels dangerous, but okay.
And possibly trying to destroy it could also accidentally spread it. We don't know what we could do about it if it does start to spread.
Well, we can heal it.
Yeah.
What?
Were
how
you in
do
the
we
end
heal
afflicted?
it?
Oh no. It just matches something that happened in the past. So that feels the same as what happened. So yeah.
Fair enough. It must have been unfortunate. But I'm glad that you're fine. Oh, alright. Well, that was... Either way, apparently one of them had the mark of the setting sun. Did you two
I'm
hear
gonna
about that?
start planking up the
I did.
second floor.
Right. Good idea, Riley. Really, I suppose.
Weren't they supposed to be, like, helping us?
Yes, they were fighting against Palvendor. In Swainpool. The news said as much. You're whispering, Ivian.
For all we know, it could have been a false lead. Anyone could
Well,
get a
it's also
tattoo
possible
nowadays.
that they're just a deserter. Plenty of those to go around these days.
You're the one who's been saying that these guys are more than just pirates. That their magic's too competent, too capable. There was a whole crew of them.
I'm sticking by that. My belief is that they're mercenaries of some sort. Corsairs of some kind, and their pay, for a reason or another. Why else would they come back but to finish a contract?
Knew we should have killed them
So
there.
they came for an item, and then the captain had the item, but the captain is dead. And they still don't know what the item was? I don't know. I haven't been over there for
I
a while.
think they do. I heard mention of a book and a necromancer.
I see. Well,
Right.
the chance... The lieutenant did have a book a moment ago. Maybe that was what was found. And also, I don't know how much to believe that was the purpose for being here. After all, why then burn our medical building or sabotage our living space?
I think the whole thing was meant to sabotage us. I think they see that book in particular as possibly a powerful resource.
Perhaps. Either way, I think it's pretty clear what happened. And the first time that we found them in this place, they did not come because of some devoured. Let's be honest, it's ridiculous. They came here to scout.
Yeah. Definitely seems more likely that was the case now.
Right. I should find the lieutenant and explain where we left the poison. So if you'll excuse me.
The medical notes. Student records.